In 1620, a group of English settlers known as the Pilgrims arrived in Plymouth, Massachusetts. They were seeking religious freedom in a new land. The journey across the Atlantic Ocean was long and hard. Many pilgrims died on the way. The Pilgrims arrived in Plymouth during a harsh winter. They were unprepared for the cold and the unfamiliar environment. Many more pilgrims died from disease and starvation. The Pilgrims were close to losing hope. The Pilgrims were fortunate to encounter the Wampanoag tribe. The Wampanoag had lived in the region for centuries. They knew how to survive in the challenging environment. The Wampanoag leader, Massasoit, saw the Pilgrims' struggles and offered them help. The Wampanoag taught the Pilgrims how to cultivate the land. They showed them how to plant corn, beans, and squash. The Wampanoag also taught the Pilgrims how to hunt and fish in the area. This knowledge was vital for the Pilgrims' survival. In the fall of 1621, the Pilgrims experienced a bountiful harvest. They had successfully grown crops with the Wampanoag's help. To celebrate their good fortune, the Pilgrims held a 3-day feast. They invited Massasoit and 90 Wampanoag men to join them. The feast was a time for sharing and celebration. The Pilgrims and the Wampanoag ate together, they played games and shared stories. It was a rare moment of peace and cooperation between the two groups. The exact menu of the first Thanksgiving is unknown. However, historians believe they ate foods common to the time and place. This likely included wild turkey, deer, fish, corn, squash, and beans. The feast was a symbol of gratitude for the harvest and for the friendship between the Pilgrims and the Wampanoag. The first Thanksgiving is not widely documented. It was not considered a significant event at the time. It was simply a celebration of survival and cooperation. However, over time, the story of the first Thanksgiving became an important part of American identity. For over 200 years after the first Thanksgiving, the tradition of harvest feasts continued in New England. However, it wasn't a national holiday. In the 1800s, Sarah Josepha Hale, a magazine editor, campaigned for a national Thanksgiving holiday. Hale believed a national holiday would unite the country, especially during the tumultuous time leading up to the Civil War. She wrote letters to presidents and published articles promoting the idea. In 1863, President Abraham Lincoln, heeding Hale's call and seeking to foster unity during the Civil War, declared Thanksgiving a national holiday. Lincoln's proclamation established Thanksgiving as a day of thanksgiving and praise. He set the last Thursday in November as the permanent date for the holiday. This began the tradition of celebrating Thanksgiving on a Thursday. It also solidified the holiday's association with family gatherings and expressions of gratitude. Today, Thanksgiving is one of the most celebrated holidays in the United States. Families and friends gather to share a large meal. Traditional foods like turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, and pumpkin pie are often served. While Thanksgiving is a time for joy and celebration, it's crucial to acknowledge its complex history. For many Native Americans, Thanksgiving is a reminder of the colonization and suffering their ancestors endured. It's a day for reflection and remembrance. Despite its complicated past, Thanksgiving remains an important holiday for many. It's a time to reflect on the year gone by. It's a time to appreciate loved ones. And it's a time to practice gratitude for the good things in life.